From the depths of our oceans to the furthest reaches of space, our world is teeming with wonder and mystery. But for all the beauty and knowledge we've uncovered, there remain pockets of the unknown that continue to baffle and intrigue us. These are the unsolved mysteries, the enigmas that have stumped experts and ignited the imaginations of enthusiasts for generations. In this collection we delve into 50 such mysteries, each one a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. From vanishing ships and cryptic codes to unexplained phenomena and bizarre disappearances, these stories remind us that for all our advancements, there are still realms beyond our grasp, secrets waiting to be unraveled. Join us now as we journey into the heart of these mysteries. Ponder the evidence, consider the possibilities, and perhaps you might just hold the key to unlocking the truth. Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and let's explore together the fascinating world of the unexplained. An area of the North Atlantic Ocean, the Bermuda Triangle, has long been shrouded in mystery, infamous for the unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft. This handwritten book, carbon dated to the early 15th century, is full of strange diagrams and written in an unknown script that has defied decryption to this day. In 1959, 9 experienced Russian hikers perished in the Ural Mountains under bizarre circumstances, their tent ripped open from the inside, and some with fatal injuries. Signal. Back in 1977, a strong narrowband radio signal was detected by a radio telescope. Its source and meaning are still unknown today, and honestly, it continues to fuel a lot of speculation about extraterrestrial origins. In 1590, the people living in the Roanoke colony, which was an early English settlement, just vanished without a trace. The only clue they left behind was the cryptic word Croatoan carved on a post. This unidentified serial killer, who terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, sent taunting letters and cryptograms to the press. Some of those puzzles, by the way, remain unsolved to this day. So there's this low-frequency hum that some folks hear in Taos, New Mexico, and actually in a few other places around the world too. Its origin is still a big mystery, with theories ranging from geological phenomena to, well, industrial noise. No one really knows for sure. Then there are the Beale Ciphers, 3 ciphertexts, one of which supposedly reveals the location of a buried treasure. These have kept treasure hunters fascinated for years, even though people still debate whether they're actually authentic or not. Back in 1948, an unidentified man was found dead on an Australian beach. He was carrying a tiny piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud, which means finished in Persian. This little detail just adds to the intrigue of an already unsolved and puzzling case. In 1937, Amelia Earhart, a pioneering aviator, disappeared over the Pacific Ocean during her attempt to circumnavigate the globe, sparking numerous theories but honestly, no definitive answers. Recorded by a radio telescope, this signal, strong and seemingly artificial, originated from the constellation Sagittarius, but its source, well, it still remains unidentified. In Strasbourg, hundreds of people were afflicted by a mania that compelled them to dance for days on end, with some even dying from exhaustion or heart attacks. Said to be laden with treasure, this pit on Oak Island in Nova Scotia has yielded numerous artifacts but no treasure, despite centuries of searching. In 1947, the brutal murder of aspiring actress Elizabeth Short in Los Angeles remains unsolved, despite garnering significant media attention and numerous suspects. This 12th century English legend tells of 2 children with green skin who appeared in the village of Woolpit, speaking an unknown language and claiming to be from an underground world. The deaths and subsequent births of the Pollock sisters fueled belief in reincarnation, as the younger daughters exhibited, these uncanny similarities to their deceased siblings. In 1966, the bodies of 2 men in lead masks were found on a hillside in Brazil with a cryptic note and really no clear cause of death, fueling speculation about espionage or even UFO encounters. This case revolves around the 1948 discovery of an unidentified man's body on an Australian beach with a scrap of paper reading Tamam Shud, which means finished in Persian, linking back to a copy of Omar Khayyam's Rubaiyat. In 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers vanished without a trace from the Flannan Isles lighthouse in Scotland, leaving behind an unfinished meal and a logbook with strange entries. The 1922 axe murders of 6 people at a remote farmstead in Bavaria remain unsolved, with strange occurrences leading up to the event and no clear motive. On Christmas Eve 1945, a fire engulfed the Sodder family home, with 5 of the 9 children never found despite an extensive search, leading to theories of kidnapping or a cover-up. Back in 1987, 2 Chicago television stations were hijacked by an unidentified person wearing a Max Headroom mask. The broadcast included some really bizarre and distorted imagery and audio, and honestly, no one has ever figured out who was behind it. The 1970 discovery of a partially burned woman's body in Norway's Isdal Valley sparked a lot of intrigue. Her identity and the cause of her death remain unknown to this day, with some even linking the case to possible espionage activities. So, dozens of dogs have actually leaped to their deaths from this bridge in Scotland. This strange phenomenon has led to theories about a ghostly presence or maybe just some really unusual animal behavior. From 1976 to 1994, residents of Circleville, Ohio, were terrorized by anonymous letters filled with threats, accusations, and, intimate knowledge of their lives. In 1908, a massive explosion flattened trees over 800 square miles in Siberia, likely caused by an asteroid airburst, but, you know, the lack of a crater leaves some questions unanswered. This unsolved 1932 murder case in Stockholm, Sweden, involved a sex worker found drained of blood, leading to, well, sensationalized claims of vampirism. In 1942, a U.S. Navy blimp disappeared off the coast of California, with its wreckage later discovered without 2 of its crewmen ever being found. Imprisoned in France during the late 17th century, this mysterious figure's identity was concealed by a mask, fueling speculation about his true origins and the reasons for his secrecy. Similar to the Flannan Isles incident, 3 lighthouse keepers vanished from Eilean Moor in the Outer Hebrides in 1900, with signs of a struggle but no conclusive explanation. So, back in 1975, 5 men with intellectual disabilities vanished in Yuba County, California. Their car was found just abandoned, and honestly, their fate still remains a mystery. Since 2007, dozens of human feet, usually in running shoes, have mysteriously washed up along the shores of British Columbia and Washington state. Investigators are, well, still completely baffled by this strange phenomenon. The bizarre deaths of 2 men in Brazil, with their faces covered by lead masks and a cryptic note found nearby, continue to spark speculation. Was it some kind of radiation experiment, or maybe something to do with secret societies? No one really knows for sure. 5 children vanish after a fire engulfs their family home, but with conflicting evidence and unanswered questions, the possibility of a more sinister explanation lingers. A man found dead on an Australian beach with a coded message in his pocket, linked to a rare book, becomes a puzzle that continues to fascinate and confound. 2 young sisters die tragically, only to have their reborn twins claim to remember their past lives, raising questions about reincarnation and the nature of memory. So, appearing in a 12th century English village, 2 children with green skin speak an unknown language and offer a glimpse into a possible subterranean world. The brutal murder of a young woman in Hollywood remains unsolved, a grim reminder of the dark side of fame and the city's enduring mysteries. An island, a centuries-old mystery, and a pit rumored to hold pirate treasure continue to lure treasure hunters with the promise of riches and adventure. An entire town gripped by an uncontrollable urge to dance, leading to exhaustion, injury, and even death, remains a bizarre and unexplained phenomenon. A powerful signal from deep space, bearing the hallmarks of artificial origin, sparks debate about the possibility of extraterrestrial intelligence. One of aviation's pioneers vanishes over the Pacific, leaving behind a legacy of courage and a mystery that continues to capture the imagination. Found dead on a beach with a cryptic note and no identification, the Somerton Man remains an enigma, a stark reminder of the anonymity that can surround even the most baffling cases. 3 coded messages, one allegedly leading to buried treasure, tantalize codebreakers and treasure hunters alike, promising untold riches to whoever can crack the code. A low-frequency hum, heard by some but not all, plagues a small town, defying explanation and fueling speculation about its origins and purpose. So, a serial killer taunts police with coded messages, his identity still a mystery, and well, he leaves behind a trail of fear and unanswered questions. An entire colony disappears without a trace, leaving behind only a single word carved into a tree, a haunting reminder of just how fragile life was in the New World. 9 experienced hikers die under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains, their tent torn from the inside and their bodies bearing strange injuries. Written in an unknown language and filled with strange illustrations, this ancient book continues to baffle scholars, its secrets locked away in plain sight. Ships and planes vanish without a trace in a region of the ocean shrouded in myth and legend, fueling endless speculation about the forces at work. From the chilling unsolved murders to the perplexing disappearances, these 50 stories remind us that our world is full of mysteries that continue to challenge our understanding. Perhaps you have your own theories about what might have transpired in these cases. Could there be rational explanations that have been overlooked? Or do some mysteries defy logic altogether? We invite you to share your thoughts, insights, and any personal experiences you might have had with unsolved mysteries in the comments below. Let's delve into the unknown together and see if we can shed light on these baffling tales. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world's greatest mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating explorations of the unexplained.